Welcome back to my office. Today's video, I'm going to introduce you to my starter collection of my Droseras. If you've been following my channel, I've slowly been transitioning my tropical plants that have been on my shelf to carnivorous plants. I like those plants that now eat things. Hey, go figure. Maybe those pesky gnats that have been just flying around in my office, I kind of got a little tired of it, so I might as well get the plants that just now likes to attack. Not like attack, but like the gnats will just fly and get caught on the plants. I've really been enjoying carnivorous plants a lot, and I just wanted to introduce to you what I currently have for Droseras. Many of my other videos have been pinguicula, like pinguicula all the time. I've been creating like a pingdom. It's like ping, 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 ping. I definitely have enough pings here on my shelf, but now it's time to kind of introduce some Droseras. I don't know much about Droseras, but hey, it's all about learning. So I'm just gonna give you kind of like a little close-up view of some of my Droseras. So let's kind of show you what I got. First up, what I have here is a little bit of an unknown. I'm gonna have to replant these Droseras, and I only have maybe like, it looks like I only have 2 Droseras in this seed starter kit. I had this video probably about like last year where I just wanted to buy some pinguicula seeds off of eBay. As you know, hey, don't buy them seeds off of eBay. But of course, I wanted to give it a try. So those pinguicula seeds, they all turned out to be Droseras, or at least the ones that actually germinated. So I have 2. You can see it right there. There's 1, and then there's 2. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna have to find out, and I'm gonna have to replant them. So those are those 2. And then in the Facebook group, I think someone was selling some Drosera seeds, I think like a 100 pack for like $6.50. I was like, sure, why not? Let's give it a try. And then here they are. So these were called Natalensis Netolensis. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So out of that little seed pack, I have these Droseras growing. That's actually pretty cool. So that's that pack. And now, over the course of the last few months, I've been slowly just buying Droseras from different places. A few of these I picked up from my local plant shop, Drift, where I live near. And the vast majority of these came from predatory plants. So predatory plants, they're out in Half Moon Bay, close to where I live as well. I kind of visited them the other day. So I don't know exactly which ones I bought from Drift and which ones I bought from predatory plants from the actual store, but let's see, this is what I have. Drosera Venus. Oh, I gotta remember that these are kind of wet. They're kind of dripping. Drosera Venus. Check that one out. That one's really cool. I really like the red tips of these. And by the way, if you didn't know, Drosera, I don't know what the sticky parts are actually technically called. I'll have to like look them up, but they're actually, all I know, they're super sticky. So just be careful, super sticky. Here's another like bunch of them. Drosera floating, in quotes, floating. That's pretty cool. Drosera Nitiformis. So the leaves aren't as stocky, a little bit leggy. Let me just kind of pull that up a little bit closer. I think, see, like, they're starting to form like little stalks. I think these are like the little flower stalks. And what I've heard that some Droseras are self-pollinating, so maybe I'll look it up a little bit more to see which ones are self-pollinating, and I'll show you another one that I have that really has like some stalks, so I'm gonna see if that's gonna self-pollinate. Let's see. Capensis, I think these are pretty common. Capensis Red, Drosera Capensis Red, pretty common. This is not labeled, but I also think this is also another Capensis Red. Looks very similar to the one I just showed you. Oh, I know I did buy this one specifically from Predatory Plants. Look at how red that is. I really like the red color. This is also a Drosera Capensis Red. Interesting. So the stalks on this is really red compared to the other Capensis Red I just showed you. So that's pretty interesting. Maybe the light brings or stresses out and brings out the red color. I have to look that one up a little bit more. So that's another Capensis Red. And this next one I'm actually really excited for. This is another Drosera. I don't know what the name is at all. I'm gonna have to look this one up. I got this one from a local plant shop in Oakland, Planter Day. So shout out to you, Matt Day, for this Drosera. Super cool. Check this one out. It's like little horns. So I thought each of the new stocks were gonna just come out like two, like, you know, just right and left, kind of like a horn. But then this new one started to form. Check that one out. It's like a four pronged. So when I first kind of saw this, for you guys out there, the first image that really came to my head was Stranger Things, a demigorgon. Hopefully I'm saying that right, a demigorgon, one of those demigods. And then when I looked up the actual picture, it's more of like the head, but I thought like their hands also kind of like look like this. And maybe you can give me a shout out in the comments to know what type of Drosera this is. I'm really interested in this one. It's really cool. I'm like scared to like repot these, like, cause they seem, you know, the stalk's gonna come up. They're really sticky. So maybe I'll try to repot them. See, look, they just kind of attach to each other. And then the last one here, I'm gonna have to grab it over here. I have this one off of my shelf because of these stalks. What is this? This is a Drosera Cooksi Callus Alba. All right. But man, look at this. Look at the stalk. Has like the flowers like growing. And I'm just gonna experiment. If this is a self-pollinating one, I'm gonna see if it'll actually produce seeds, because I have yet to have like my pings pollinate with seeds. I am doing it manually. I'm doing it by hand. They don't self-pollinate, but they said the Drosera self-pollinates, so I want to give this a shot. Check this one out. Really green, but those stalks, the flower stalk, super tall. And that's why I have to keep it off my shelf, because the stalk, the height of the stalk, let me just kind of bring this down a little bit lower. The height of the stalk, it's pretty tall, so it hits the top of my shelf. Well, that's it for my my starter Drosera collection. Obviously, I want more, because obviously when I see like the pictures, I'm like, oh, I want more. So if you have a suggestion of which Droseras, I should get next, please pop it in the comments. I would definitely appreciate that. I've seen some interesting Droseras, like little small stalks that kind of like grow up and like the flowers kind of like grow off of it. Pretty strange looking, but man, they're really interesting. So definitely loving my Droseras, all my carnivorous plants, loving them even more. And of course, when you start looking at photos, then other carnivorous plants show up. And man, is it the next thing? Do I get into Nepenthes, or I don't know what they're called, but they're like pitcher plants, but they're small. They're small bunched up carnivorous plants, like small bunched up pitcher plants. Callus, something, they start with like CAL, something like that. But who knows? You know, it's always a work in progress. I appreciate you dropping on by, checking out my starter Drosera collection. I appreciate it if you continue to support my channel. It's slowly growing. I know I haven't posted a lot, but you know, I'm back and I want to post more carnivorous plants. And who knows? maybe I'll have a whole bunch more. So definitely hit that like button. Help me out with that YouTube algorithm. Much appreciated. And until next time. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.